Okay, now let us take a problem which is related to the hexagonal pyramid, in which the size is given as 40 mm as a base side and axis height as a 80 millimeter. The object is tilted towards the observer on when it is resting on the one of its edge in such a way that the triangular face containing that edge seems to be it appears as a isosceles triangle of base side 40 mm and axis height or altitude 60 mm. Draw its projection, means we have to complete the front view, top view, and we have to find out the inclination of base with HRP. Okay, first step is to draw the XY line. With respect to XY line, as the resting is given on its base side on HRP, we have to complete the hexagon in top view. After completing this hexagon in top view, okay, but before that remember that the hexagon must be completed in such a way that two edges must be perpendicular to XY line, because the resting is given on its base edge. So we must complete the two edges perpendicular to XY line. After that, we have to complete the front view by projecting these points in the upward side. As the resting of base is on HRP, we will get the all 6 points on XY line, that is A, B, C, D, E, F. After that, extend the line, center line, and mark the distance equal to 60 mm. Not 60 mm, 80 mm, because axis height is given as 80 mm. And then complete the triangle or connect these corners, that is AB and DE, to the apex point. So this front view appears as an isosceles triangle with the base which is equal to this length and axis height equal to 80 mm. As the resting is given on the base side and tilted, object is tilted in such a way that the front view appears as an isosceles triangle with base side 40 and 60 mm. We must locate this apex point at height equal to 60 mm above XY line, so that in the front view, in the final stage, we'll get the altitude for that isosceles triangle as a 60 millimeter and base side remains as it is, that is 40 millimeter. So we have to complete the second front view first in such a way that the apex remains at 60 mm above XY line and the resting edge, it remains on the XY line itself. Okay. So this point is a resting point, that is a resting edge AB, and the apex point is completed at 60 mm distance above XY line, and the figure is redrawn as it is in the second stage. So after completing this second stage, now project all these points, all the points from the front view in the downward side, and draw the locus of all 6 points and apex from this first top view towards the second top view. So these are the lines projected from all the corner points of the base and apex, and these are the lines which are drawn from the first front view as a locus point, and the intersection of the respective point will get in the second top view. After getting these points, we have to connect the respective point by considering the visibility of the various edges of the base and the slant edges. The base is invisible because the angle over here is less than 90 degrees. It's 69 degree as shown in the figure, and because of that we'll get all the sides of the base as a dotted line, but as a rule the outline must be completed as a dark line. Those must be considered as a visible lines. So thick line is to be completed for the lines which appears as an outline, and inside lines are to be completed as a dotted line. whereas the slant edge which is nearer to the observer, if we consider the observer location will be somewhere here, and the side OD and OE is the nearest side, that is a slant edge. Second is OD and OF, that is lying at the center line position, that must be also completed as a dark line, that is a visible line. And the line slant edge OA and OB is extremely away from the observer, so that's why these two sides must be completed as a dotted line. But if this appears as a if this appears as a outline, we must complete this line also as a dark line. Let us see how the lines are appearing in the top. These are the corner points and the apex line, apex of the pyramid. Now when you observe the top view, when you connect the lines from the apex to the respective corner of the base, now this OC line is a line which is nearest to the which is not nearer to the observer, but as that is outline, that appears as a dark line. The base, when you observe over here, these three are the outlines, that is CD, DE and DF. These are the outline, so that's why we have completed this as a visible line, that is a thick or the full line. And inner lines, those are completed as a dotted line. And slant edges which are extremely away, that is OA and OB, those are also appearing as a dotted line. Whereas these lines, that is OF and OD, OA and OA, these are appearing as a dotted line. And one more thing, whenever there are two lines dotted intersecting at one point, and if the third line is emerging from that, it should appear as a dotted line, and that you are observing over here, because the base side BC and CA is a dotted, and the line emerging from that corner B, it's also dotted. Okay, this is regarding the second stage in which we are getting the top view and the front view with the condition of apex point 60 mm of HRP, and the base which makes the angle with HRP over here, that remains same in the final stage also. So this is the answer for the question, because here we are observing that we have to complete the projection and we have to find out the angle of the base with HRP also. So the angle which we will get over here, that is a angle 69, and that remains same in the final stage also. Okay, let us see how. And while completing the final stage, we have to redraw the figure, that is a second top view in the final stage, as it is, by maintaining this side, that is OE side, parallel to XY line, so that this appears as a true length in the front view also. And altitude of the isosceles triangle, that will get in the final stage in the elevation as a 60 automatically. So let us see how that appears in the final stage. Now this is the figure which must be redrawn from this side as it is, in such a way that the apex is nearer to the observer, because the isosceles triangle is observed, means that should be completed as a visible portion. So if you complete the apex nearer to the plane, or it is away from the observer, you will not have the visibility for that isosceles triangle or the face which is observed as an isosceles triangle. So this is the condition which must be maintained, and after that draw the projectors from all the points which are available in the top view, that is the base 6 points and the apex point. All these 7 points are to be projected, must be taken in the upward direction, and the locus from this second front view, those must be taken to the right side to have the intersection with the respective point. And then while completing this final elevation, we must observe the visibility also. We must maintain the visibility for the various edges of the base, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, and slant edges OA, OB, OC and OD or the 6 edges. Okay, now let us see how the view appears in the final stage. These are the points for the 6 corner positions or the 6 points of the base, and this point is apex because we are having the intersection of the apex from this side with the projector which is taken from this side. So this completes the 6 points for the base and the apex. Now when you observe the base, that is having the lines as a totally outside lines. So although the base is away from the observer, here it must be completed as a visible line or the thick line, because those are appearing as a outline. If one of the line is inside, that must be completed, but in this case all the lines are outside line, so all are to be completed as a visible line. After completing that, which lines of the slant edges will appear dark and dark and the dotted, that we'll see later on. Here when you observe the apex and the slides connecting, slant edges connecting to that, all slant edges are visible because those are nearer to the observer. So that's why all the slant edges which we are observing in this view, those are completed as a dark line. Okay, now when you observe this final front view or the elevation, the condition of the isosceles triangle with the base side 40 and axis side 60 is fulfilled, because the line D on which it is resting is parallel over here. So that's why that shows the true length as a 40 mm over here, and the altitude, that is a line drawn perpendicular from this O to the BA line. So this altitude line is with 60 millimeter length, which were taken in the second stage itself. So we have drawn the project locus from this, so we are maintaining the height of 60 millimeter in the final stage also. So this is the height of altitude, height or the altitude of the isosceles triangle, and base as a AB with 40 mm. So that completes the two views with the given condition.